everyone, my name is Asara Lashabaz, and we're back with another episode of Beneath the Surface, and I'm here with...
Hi y'all, my name is Brylan Carter. I'm a health education major from Los Angeles, California. I'm a junior and I'm on the track team.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Can you tell me a little bit about just being from California and coming to school here at Morgan State?
Coming to Morgan State was definitely a big culture shock being from California. I think Morgan is a really family-based, close-knit school, so I really had a good experience on moving from Los Angeles.
That's cool. I've been a couple of times, but not too often. Can you just tell me a little bit about how it is, having your family so far and having meets close by here?
Compared to high school track where you can have your family come whenever they want, you have to keep your support system online and really reach out to them when you can, because that's the biggest difference about, going to a school cross country.
Would you say the track team has kind of been a family to you, like, having your family being far and stuff like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the track team is a really close-knit team. We all support each other. We all, even outside of track, we're all friends outside of, practice and meets and being with each other, all times of the day. So I really do think I've built a family with my track team.
So we're on campus right now on the throwing field. What is your best time of year on campus?
Definitely track season. So that would be January to May. It's a really good experience being able to throw right in the heart of campus. You get to see everything going on. You get some support. You get to show people that don't even know what track and field or throwing is right in the middle of campus. So I think it's a really good season.
Yeah, I love that they built this new field like right in the middle of campus. I feel like it definitely brings like a kind of a home feeling,
Yeah.
And things like that. Can you just tell me a little bit more about your major and why you chose it?
So I'm a health education major with a concentration in pre-professional physical therapy. I originally was a biology major at Morgan, and I kind of found the bridge that I needed between medicine and sports. I knew I didn't want to give up sports after I was finished running track, and I've always been interested in medicine and sports medicine specifically. So I think that was a really good bridge for me, and I just changed my major to PPT.
Okay. So originally when it was biology, what kind of was your goals set for there?
I wanted to go into being a nurse. I decided to take the biology route because I knew that the nursing program at Morgan was really, really, really competitive. And I knew I wanted to take my time as well. So, yeah.
Have you had like kind of a chance to just like apply what you're learning in class, like as an athlete, since you kind of have the opportunity of, being around other athletes and being an athlete yourself?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think that when I'm competing, I can apply what I've learned about the way our muscles work, the way our muscles perform, where they recover, to translate onto the field so that I can get the most maximal, performance.
Okay. Would you say you have a favorite class?
My favorite class. I would say I took a therapeutic modalities class my sophomore year.
Okay.
That was probably my favorite class at Morgan so far.
Do you have classes in the new health and building?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like it? I haven't been in there yet, but I have wanted to try it out. I'm like, just give me an inch of reason to go into that nice building.
I do. It's really, really nice. I think it was perfect that they gave us, our health majors, an opportunity to, have our own space instead of going into like the regular science buildings. So yeah, I think it's a really nice building.
Can you just describe to me what it was like your first day here on campus?
Nerve-wracking. I was very scared for sure. Because I was moving cross country, I didn't meet too many people before I came. But I did have one friend from California. She really made it worth my while. So my first day on campus, I was excited, but it was very nerve-wracking for sure.
I can only imagine being from so far, like how it could be like traveling here. And I bet you probably had to get like a lot of your stuff like here once you got here. So can you just tell me a little bit about what you like most about Morgan?
What I like most about Morgan is that, they keep it lively. College not necessarily should be a fun time, but it should be a fun time. We shouldn't be stressed out all the time about our schoolwork, about our athletics. So Morgan does a really good job of keeping us, engaged with our campus and with people on the campus and with our faculty. So I really enjoy that about Morgan.
Yeah, I also would agree. I feel like that's kind of what drew me to Morgan, like the culture and just the family atmosphere and things like that. Can you just kind of give me any advice to give to freshmen that maybe want to come and either be on the track and field team here at Morgan or just be a student here?
Yeah, I would say put yourself out there for sure. If you know that you're normally a shy person, a person that doesn't get out much, I would say just step outside your bubble for a minute and really get out there, meet some new friends, try some new things that you've never tried before, and you're gonna love it for sure.
Okay. Are you a part of any like organizations or clubs outside of being on the track and field team?
I'm a part of SAAC, which is the Student Athlete Advisory Council, and I'm a part of the NAACP. So yeah.
How have those experiences being? Like, I know you spend a lot of time like practicing, but when you have those spare times, how is it?
Since I do have very little spare time, I really enjoy like being able to step outside of track and try to do some community service, meet some new people that are interested in social justice and social action. And in terms of SAAC, SAAC is a student athlete basically it's like a student athlete SGA. So we get to like make events and stuff for student athletes that we might normally not be able to attend because of our busy schedules. So yeah.
So how is it as a non-student athlete? How is it kind of like interacting with the other student athletes as you guys all have busy schedules?
I would say it's like everyone kind of intertwines like perfectly within the sports world at Morgan. We basically kind of like hang out with each other. So we all understand our schedules and like, just doing what we have to do for real.
I'm glad y'all have that community and things like that, because I was a student athlete in high school, so not the same, but I understand like how busy it could be like having practices and things.
Yeah.
So let's get into like some other questions, kind of more about yourself. Can you tell me kind of what your favorite social media is?
My favorite social media is probably Twitter and TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a funny girl. I'm a meme type of girl. So Twitter and TikTok are right up my alley for sure.
I'm definitely a TikTok fan. I want to be more on Twitter, but I think I haven't like totally got there yet. But I just need to give it a little more try.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say. I haven't found like my area of Twitter yet.
You have to like curate your algorithm to make sure,
make sure
you get stuff that you want to see. Yeah.
Definitely. As a journalism major, I'm kind of a bookworm. Do you prefer books over movies?
I'm a movie person for sure.
Okay, you're a movie person. Okay. Do you have a favorite movie?
I really like the Fast and Furious series. Those are my favorite movies.
I definitely like, what's your favorite one? Because I like Fast and Furious, but I just can't wait for the next one.
I'm going to say the last one was my favorite. It was really action-packed. And number 2.
And number 2. Do you have a favorite television show?
I'm really on BMF and Power right now, yeah.
And Power? I like Snowfall. I have to say I like Snowfall over BMF.
I'm really trying to get into Snowfall.
You have to get through the first couple episodes to like really get there, but trust me, Snowfall is where it's at.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite celebrity outside of sports?
Favorite celebrity? Do you guys know who Tiffany Pollard is? New York.
Okay, yes, I do.
She's so funny to me.
She definitely is funny. That's a good one. Do you have a favorite artist?
Like music artists?
Yeah, music artists.
I know I'm from LA, but I'm gonna have to hop on the Drake wave, y'all. Like,
what?
I rock with Kendrick, but I'm a Drake girl down.
Not you're a Drake. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if we could put this out there. Wait. Because I'm definitely on the Kendrick side, but I respect you. Do you have a favorite cartoon character?
I would say Chowder.
Okay. Why do you pick that one?
I don't know. That's like my comfort show. When I don't have anything to watch, I just throw on Chowder. He's really like, I don't know, he just does what he wants.
That's good. What would you say is the most interesting place you've visited so far?
Interesting place I've visited so far? I'm going to have to go with New York.
New York?
Yeah.
We've
had a couple meets in New York, and I visited outside of track. So I would say New York is a really fast city, really a lot to do. A lot of cool people to meet, so I would say New York. A lot of good food to eat too.
They definitely have some good food. Would you say you would like move to New York? I know you're from over there, but like, would you stay over? No. Okay.
Yeah, it's too much for me.
Too much? Okay,
Yeah.
but nice to visit.
Yeah,
All
for
right.
sure.
Do you have a favorite home-cooked meal?
Pork chops and rice.
Pork chops and rice?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a rice fan, but I think I'd rather like chicken over pork chops.
Okay, okay.
Do you have a favorite kind of like breakfast?
I'm not a breakfast person, but
Okay.
when I do eat breakfast, it's usually like a oatmeal or like a grits and bacon. I'm originally from Charlotte, so I'm kind of country.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like shrimp and grits?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I love shrimp and grits.
Do you like your grits spicy or sweet?
Sweet.
Okay. I like both, but like I'm a spicy fan.
I can eat both, but
Okay.
over spicy, I'm definitely gonna do the sweet.
Okay. I think I can do both, but I think I really like spicy. All right, so we're gonna transition back to sports.
Okay.
Can you tell me a little bit how you started running track and field?
Yeah, when I was younger, I was definitely a follower of my brother. I wanted to do everything that he wanted to do, be in everything that he was in. And our mom put him in a track club in our city, and I wanted to join as well. So we joined after school, and I grew to love the team. I grew to love my coaches. So I just stayed within the sport, and I got good at it, and that's how I started.
Okay. I have an older brother too. Well, is your brother older than you?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, yeah. I have an older brother too, so I definitely was like a little follower of his. Still kind of is.
Yeah.
I love my older brother down. What events do you do, and how did you kind of like figure out those were the events you wanted to stick with?
Yeah. I'm a thrower, so I do discus, javelin, and hammer throw. When I was younger, when I first started track, I was a little chunky kid, so I didn't really want to run. I knew that when I joined the team, I kind of wanted to veer outside of running, do something different. So I got into the throws, and that's how I started, yeah.
Okay. Can you kind of tell me, like, out of all of those, what is your favorite event to do?
It's the most recent one that I've learned, but hammer throw is definitely my favorite event. It's a really fast-paced event, really fun, really kind of like ballistic. So it's kind of edgy, you know?
Okay, I gotta look that one up because I don't think I've heard of that one, but I definitely want to try throwing. Do you have to have like a lot of upper body for that, or?
It's all in the legs.
Okay, it's all in the legs.
All
Okay,
in the
yeah, because I have no upper body strength, so I'm like, I don't want to fall over as I'm throwing.
You need to have a stable core for sure, but
okay.
The rest of it is all in the legs.
That might be something I need to work on.
Gotta hit those crunches.
Ooh, but they be getting to you. How many reps do you be doing?
Ooh, don't ask me that.
Okay.
I can only do like 30 continuous.
That's probably better than me though. Do you have any goals for this year, like for yourself?
Certainly. My freshman year at the outdoor championships, I placed second in the javelin. So I'm looking forward to this year being stronger and being more knowledgeable about the events. And hopefully I can come back and place in more events.
That's great. That's amazing. I can't wait to see you out there.
Thank you.
If you did not do track and field, what sport would you do?
I always wanted to play softball.
Okay.
I tried one time, didn't work in my favor too well. And I also played volleyball for 6 years, so I'd probably go back to volleyball.
Okay. How was it playing volleyball?
It was fun. One of the only team sports I could really get down with.
Okay.
But yeah, I really enjoyed volleyball. Kept me in shape for track season, for sure.
That's great. Yeah, I've never tried volleyball. I think I've never been... Coordination isn't my strongest suit.
Okay.
And I know that kind of sounds bad because it's like all sports need coordination, but that was a struggle of mine.
Yeah,
even
volleyball,
as an athlete.
You definitely have to stay on your toes. It's really like quick twitch, so.
Volleyball's in season right now, so go check them out, y'all.
Go check out the volleyball team for sure.
What team do you look most forward to competing against this year?
Ooh. I would say any team in the MEAC. You know, it's always that year-round competition. We don't necessarily see the teams as much in our beginning of the season meets until the end of the meets until championships. So I would say any team in the MEAC, if I get the chance to, compete against them in our regular season, it's up.
Okay. You saying it now.
Right.
Watch out. Do you kind of have any pregame rituals?
Prayer.
Prayer.
Yeah, I am Christian. I really do believe that prayer gets your mind right for anything that you need to do. Talking to God, trusting God, my pregame ritual.
That's awesome. When you get nervous, how do you kind of calm down?
Prayer again. Prayer works, guys.
That's great. Because I know sometimes it could get kind of nervous or it's hot.
Yeah.
I could only imagine.
Just taking a step back, really focusing on your breathing, knowing that, you know, you've prepared for this, you're ready to go, and you got it.
What is kind of your favorite part of playing this sport?
I would say, you know, getting to just compete against so many different people on so many different levels. You get, you know, experience, you get to build yourself up, you get to try new things that might work for somebody else, but you never tried before and it might work for you. So I would think just learning and, you know, the experience.
Okay. So do you have a favorite athletic memory, like at Morgan or like previously before you came here?
Yeah, I did AAU track for about 4 years, and I went to Junior Olympics all those 4 years. I would say like being a child and getting to experience, you know, traveling outside of my state, competing against different people from different states, definitely one of my favorite athletic memories, and definitely what kept me going in the sport, because I knew that there was bigger opportunities outside of, you know, California track, and at such a young age too.
Yeah, I did AAU basketball, and I think the program in general is like awesome because it gives you the actual feeling of like, kind of like you said, like being a college athlete or being even a pro athlete and traveling like other places to play. And then you also get to just experience like different skill sets doing that. So I think if you're not on an AAU team and you're watching this, join an AAU team.
Tap in.
That's how you get here. If you're not at practice, where can somebody find you?
I'm usually at home. I am a homebody. For sure, yeah.
That's good. I'm also kind of a homebody, but I also like to be around sometimes, just like, whether it's just like doing homework on campus or something like that. Just because I feel like once I get home, that's it. I'm not coming back out. Yeah. I'm like, turn on that movie and go to sleep. Like, so I definitely try to get my homework done like before I leave campus, just because I know I'm such of a home like person. What do you look forward to this upcoming season?
I look forward to meeting all my new teammates, interacting with the other sports as well. As I said before, I joined SAAC. This is my first year. So, you know, I'm excited to meet people from new teams and, you know, plan events, come to their sporting events, and supporting everyone else on campus, really.
If you could have to give a word that your teammates would describe you, what would they say? Like if I went to them and was like, oh, can you tell me about, what would they be saying?
I think they would say supportive. I try my hardest every single day to support my teammates, make sure they're okay, make sure their mental health is okay, make sure that they're physically okay, because being a student athlete is a really taxing role that we play. We have academic rigor and, you know, schedule rigor. And I just think that having that support system and having someone always in your ear saying like, you know, you're gonna be okay, you can do it, you know, you've got it, just try again tomorrow, try again tomorrow. Every day is a, you know, progression, and yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about kind of how it is like for somebody new on the track team here at Morgan?
Yeah, I feel like we're a pretty welcoming team. We try our best to, you know, include everyone. So I think a first timer on the track team would probably be like, dang, I kind of like these people. So yeah.
So we're gonna go into some other type of questions. So I want to know, if you were a superhero, what would it be and why? I think I would be like Captain America, like Mr. Do-All. Okay.
I feel like, you know, he has a pretty important role and saves people's lives. And he has a cool hammer. Or no, he has a cool shield. Yeah.
Shield? Yeah.
I don't know why I said hammer.
I don't know which one I would be. Like, I've asked this question a couple of times and I've like never thought about it myself, but that's a good choice.
Or like Iron Man, you know, just a gadget lover.
Yes. Who is, outside of like those superheroes, who would you say is kind of your favorite like hero in a story?
Can't think of any on the top of my head, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. I just know some people like they're not traditionally like a fan of like superheroes, but like somebody like in a movie kind of saved the day. They're like, wow, they weren't a superhero, but
yeah. Oh, yeah, I can't think of one off the top of my head.
So you gotta go watch more movies.
Yeah, I do.
Watching movies. Do you have an interesting nickname?
A lot of people call me Bug. It's not that interesting, but yeah.
Where does that come from?
I don't know. It just started, really.
It started and it stuck.
Yeah.
Well, at least you know it.
Yeah.
What is the best advice that you've received, and from whom?
Best advice I received was believe in yourself, from my mom. As sometimes, you know, I doubt myself, I sometimes feel like I'm not prepared for the situations that I'm in, but she reminds me that I'm always prepared for everything. I worked hard for what I'm achieving, and to just put some trust in myself.
Yeah, that's amazing. My mom is like one of my biggest supports too.
For
so
sure.
I understand. She's like, anything goes wrong, I'm calling my mom.
Yeah.
Like, immediately. It's like, I gotta call her. So if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
My height. I wish I was a little taller, I can't lie, so I can get back into volleyball.
Not so you can make it to volleyball. Yeah, I'm on the short side too, so sometimes I wish I was taller too. Because I've always wanted to like dunk in basketball. It's like,
That
it's been a personal,
sounds like an amazing thing to do.
Right.
If
like,
I was
just wanna
taller,
be
the first
looked
thing
at
I would
like-
probably do is dunk.
First, yeah, me too. Do you have a person you admire the most?
I would say probably my parents and my grandparents, yeah. They're really, hardworking people, and they always make sure to think of not just themselves, they put other people first for sure. They really are endowed into their community. My father and my grandmother own some businesses in California. So, they like to give back to the community, help us out as much as possible, especially the Black community. Because, in California, we're kind of separated a little bit. Everyone's like dispersed out. So, they try their best to
That's amazing.
keep in contact with the community.
Yeah, my parents are also kind of community oriented, and I just feel like we have to be like, what I mean?
For
We're
sure.
our biggest support system, and we just got to pour back into the community, kind of like it poured into us. I would say, like growing up, I was always in like youth clubs and things like that. So I feel like those things really like shape a person.
Yeah.
Do you have like a most prized possession? It doesn't have to be like money wise, like a lot, but this is like something that you really like hold dear to your heart.
I have a Bible. I keep it with me when I'm traveling. Yeah, that's probably my most prized possession. And it's really cute too. Like, it's really cute little Bible.
Is it a color or?
It's like a tan and it has gold pages, so.
If you could have dinner with 3 people, any 3 people in the world, who would it be?
Beyonce, duh.
Yes, Beyonce.
Beyonce, Michelle Obama.
You picking some good ones. I love Michelle Obama. I'm reading her book right now.
And who else? Probably somebody funny. Drewski.
Okay.
That would be a really funny,
combo.
yeah.
That would be an interesting combo.
You gotta mix them around.
You definitely do. You need Drewski to give that like comedy feel. What would you all eat? Like, what would you have on the menu for them?
Only the best for Beyonce.
You gotta have the best.
Potatoes, and a vegetable.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I want to be invited too. I know I said 3
I'll definitely
people,
invite
but I also
you.
want to be invited. So, are you an early bird or would you say you're a night owl?
Night owl.
Okay.
Yeah, those 6 a.m., 8 a.m. practices really, do a toll on me. So I definitely don't like them. So night owl for sure.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. I get up pretty early, but not that early. So I couldn't imagine getting up that early and like working out and being ready for practice. Do you have a funniest person on the team? Like who lightens the mood in them early? It's you.
No, I'm kidding.
I would say who lightens the mood in them early practices?
I have a teammate. He's also a thrower. His name is Zachary Dillon. He's from Jamaica, so obviously he's naturally funny. Like the cultural balance is like everything he does is funny to me. Everything I do is funny to him. So I think us together, funniest on the team for sure.
Y'all the funny. So y'all the funny duo.
Yes.
Okay. Are there any things like the team does like before a game, like kind of together, or just like on your way to your games?
Like I said, we're a pretty close-knit team. So, we joke around on the bus towards the games.
Right.
We should be getting our head in the game. But
Well, sometimes
I think, that keeps us like prepared and ready for our athletic responsibilities. And we have a chant that we usually do before to, get everyone in the mode, get everyone believing that it's the team effort that's gonna, have us come out on top. So yeah.
Okay. How is it like kind of like meeting the team at first, but also meeting your coach?
When I first stepped on campus, I was actually in Rawlings Caf, and I was eating, and I hadn't met my teammates yet, but I met my coach, and I saw him in there, and I stopped to sit with him, and he was like, I have some people coming in here, and they're gonna say hi. I didn't know they were my teammates, but they came and introduced themselves to me, and I think that really, that was really something to remember for me because I felt like they welcomed me and I was just like a little sister to them because when I first met them, it wasn't some, you know, proper introduction.
Right.
Hey y'all, like I'm da 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 da. And yeah, that really was a cool experience to me.
So kind of just to end us off, do you have a favorite team memory like here at Morgan?
Yes, for sure. We went to High Point University for our spring break my freshman year, and that was my first, you know, long trip with my teammates. I wasn't roomed with any of the teammates that I normally hang out with, so I think that was like a really cool time to meet some other teammates of mine, you know, get close with them. And we did a lot of fun activities there because it was our spring break and we were there for a whole week. And yeah, I just think that was a really fun experience for the entire team. Everyone that went on that trip says that that was probably like their favorite trip.
Yeah, I feel like trips are always I mean, I guess you guys always kind of go on trips, but I feel like trips with teams or even with your family are kind of always like a great setting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for
this was
having
another
me.
episode of Beneath the Surface, and thank you.